the last episode in the current series, fingers crossed for series 2, of Narc TV.
The reason we started this is because due to the current situation, or the global pandemic, for those who have not switched on the news at home, there are a lot of talented musicians around the North East who have been unable to perform. We've got them out of the house and got them on the stages of some of the fine independent music establishments around the region, and we've been them direct to you in the front room. Coming up, we've got Sunderland singer-songwriter Faye Fantarrow.
But first, we have a performance from Darlington's gospel blues band, The Dead Seat, performing live at the Forum in Darlington.
By and by, we're all set to die. By and by, we'll all run out of time. Whether singing in the fields or a castle way up high, we're all set to die. By and by, we're all set to die. By and by. Can say I've never been happier than the day that I met you. I saw you across the jukebox, your face glowed red and blue. I took a while to realize that, babe, I've got your shoes. So I walked you home that evening. What the hell was I to do? What the hell was I supposed to do? When I tried my luck outside your house and got knocked in my place, turned up the very next day with a smile upon my face. We went for a little walk to discuss the things we do, and we started our adventure that day. Oh, it was Jeff and Boo. What the hell was I supposed to do? By and by, we're all set to die. By and by, we'll all run out of time. Whether singing in the fields or a castle way up high, we're all set to die. By and by, we're all set to die. By and by. It's been 12 years of a long hard road, and this is where we're at. We got a little baby, and you know she's all that. We play our part, she stole our heart, we work for her and you. What the hell was I supposed to do? By and by, we're all set to die. By and by, we'll all run out of time. Whether singing in the field or a castle way up high, we're all set to die. By and by, we're all set to die. By and by. Now here we are, all old and gray and knocked off of our post. We're laying both our bodies down, and this is what we know. We lay our graves, we know our place, we lay our heads down, and we die happy people in this happy land. What the hell were we supposed to do? By and by, we're all set to die. By and by, we'll all run out of time. Whether singing in the fields or a castle way up high, we're all set to die. By and by, we're all set to die. By and by.
Me, Peter and Paul were bored and just decided to start playing music. We didn't want to carry a drum kit around with us anymore, so everything was very acoustic. I knew him through friends and just started speaking to him about coming to join with us and jamming with us. And that's where we ended up. I think it was just such a natural fit when Fuzzy walked in as well. So all four of us just immediately had the same ideas, the same processes, the same. We argue, but we argue with a point. And
we never fall out. It's just an argument to get to a conclusion. Yeah. So it's
even Paul.
Even Paul.
He seems the most fiery one.
We tend to let Paul do his thing.
Yeah.
We all disagree, and then we vote on it.
Yeah. That's Paul Wheeler. Just so you know.
Yeah.
I think people, because there's a lot of Peters and Pauls. People might think we're talking about the disciples.
No,
but we're not. And would you say that you sound with, obviously, with the, as you were saying, there was a very mixed genre background, all the things you've been. Would you say the sound of the band now is how you envisaged it, or is it something that's naturally occurred?
I don't know, what do you think?
Well, we did sort of want to go for that sort of using a bit more gospel-y, getting more harmonies, but then it's changed, hasn't it, over the last couple of years. It's really changed and morphed into something else. So whenever we try and do something, it always sounds slightly different to what we think it's going to, and I think that's
part
of this sound that we've got now is just like a mismatch of everything else, isn't it?
Yeah, things that we like, and we brought them all together, and then we see how it throw the dice down and see where they all roll. So
yeah, and I've heard why, but I think it's important for the audience to know, where did the name The Dead Seat come from?
Playing poker with a group of friends. We were talking about trying to name the band, and someone just left the table and there was a dead seat. So we sort of picked that up from there, we just really liked it. So
yeah, because there's a lot of people think it's the Busby Stoop. Have you heard about just Busby Stoop?
No.
That's that chair up near Northallerton that if you sit in it you die.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's what I thought originally.
It's about the Busby Stoop.
Yeah.
She wouldn't let me, no matter how hard I tried. Couldn't forget me, and now I lie. 'Cause all I can do to get over you is fall apart. Whoa, I got to thinking, where did it go so wrong? I kept on drinking till my mind was gone. 'Cause all I can do to get over you is fall apart. Whoa. Now night has fallen and I'm all alone. I know that you're coming, babe, you'll be here soon. But it's getting cold now and I'm feeling low. I'll fall apart if you don't show. I got to thinking, where did it go so wrong? I kept on drinking till my mind was gone. 'Cause all I can do to get over you is fall apart. Whoa, now night has fallen and I'm all alone. I know that you're coming, babe, you'll be here soon. But it's getting cold now and I'm feeling low. I'll fall apart if you don't show. She wouldn't let me be all by myself. She wouldn't protect me. I was just sat there, eyes to the world. 'Cause all I can do to get over you is fall apart. Whoa, whoa.
artists that you would say inspired your sound?
I guess, from my point of view, I think with Tom Waits, I think the lyrically, I mean, I'm nowhere near the lyric. We're nowhere near writing the same sort of caliber lyrics, but
yeah, if you're watching Tom Waits, they're not having
no.
yeah, they're not after you.
Storytelling kind of mentality, that's the way I like to think of it anyway.
Yeah.
But we like things like,
Well, we like discovering old stuff, don't we?
Yeah.
So there's loads of tunes we listen to. I haven't got a clue who's singing because it was done in the 20s or the 30s, and we just try and discover some old feels and try and make that feel a bit more modern. So
Memphis Jug Band we've recently been listening to.
I had a CD, I was given a CD at work of Memphis Jug music, and it was one of the best CDs.
You'd think if someone said Memphis Jug music, you kind of go, yeah, alright, and then the reality is that's what spawned rock and roll and blues, and it's amazing.
It got to the point where I lent it out so much that when it came back, it just disappeared. The CD's gone. All my friends wanted it, and that's not even a lie. It was during the Great Memphis Jug Revival of Darlington about 5-6 years ago. But yeah, you're a Darlington act. What do you think of the Darlow scene?
I'm a big fan personally. I think the variety of stuff that's available, and we've got lots of venues that really push for live music to be played, and I think the quality and variety of musicians in such a small town is amazing.
Yeah, and with us being acoustic, there's loads of open mic now, so you can just turn up, play the set and go, and it's great. There's loads of stuff going. Well, there was loads of stuff going on.
Would you say that Darlington shaped your sound, or that you saw it anyway?
So. I think because we've all been in bands for years, in different bands. And we knew Fuzz from playing in bands like Shining and Equalizers and stuff. And I think there's that many different styles. I mean, the Shining was like big covers band, the Equalizers was like a reggae band, and we've been in metal bands and punk bands, and the variety of stuff and the different opinions and stuff is
it's all there to hear.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I remember last election. Jim Jones got in action. Says voting for the man who pays the highest price. Well, the next day at the poll, well, he voted with heart and soul. But instead of voting once, he voted twice. Well, he's in that jailhouse now. Hey, he's in that jailhouse now. Well, instead of staying home and leaving those rich folk business alone, oh no, he's in that jailhouse now. Do you remember Henry Cruz? No. Sold that no good booze. Oh yeah. He sold it to the policeman on the beat. Well, Henry's feeling funny, cause the police gave him my money. He's got a ball and chain around his feet. Well, he's in that jailhouse now. Hey, little mama, no, he's in that jailhouse now. Getting bringing it home, leaving those rich folk business alone. No, 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 he's in that jailhouse now. Well, Jim Jones walking down the street, seeing every little girl he'd meet. Went to every cabaret in town. Well, he bought lots of liquor, and that trouble soon got thicker. Now he's jailhouse bound. Well, he's in that jailhouse now. He's in that jailhouse now. Instead of staying home, leaving those rich folk business alone. No, 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 he's in that jailhouse now. Jim Jones liked to roam around, spoke to every gal in town. Still he's flirted with Benny's wife. Well, Benny cut his face. Oh Lord, what a disgrace. Now he's graveyard bound. Well, he's in that jailhouse now. He's in that jailhouse now. Well, instead of staying home, leaving those rich folk business alone. No, no,
lovely sound. I would say it was like honey for the ears, my ears, your ears, everyone's ears. It was good.
Very nice. We'd just like to say thank you very much to all the performers for taking part in the first series of Narc TV, as well as to all the venues who have hosted us, the Georgian Theatre in Stockton, the Forum in Darlington and Independent in Sunderland. And of course for you for watching at home. If you've missed any episodes, you can watch them all on our YouTube channel and keep an eye on our social media for future developments.
So Claire, hold back those tears. It's not quite over just yet. Playing us out, we have the talented Faye Fantarrow, who's performing at the Independent in Sunderland.
With so much smile, go and get her. While I'd see her on from the sidelines all night long. The empty bottles, they lit on my garden fly. When they're all gone, the flashbacks hit me like stones. I was cruising like a cool kid in the movies. Crying like a little girl in the world. I was laughing like a teen star in the montage. Now I'm sleeping, forever sleeping now. Late nights, early starts and catching sleep where I could. Well, it's invigorating, being bad but feeling good. Watch out for wandering eyes in the toilet stores. Hand me my house keys, cause it's high time I got home. I was cruising like a cool kid in the movies. Now I'm crying like a little girl in the world. I was laughing like a teen star in the montage. Sleeping, forever sleeping now. Blame the whole damn world for everything we do wrong. Cause they don't understand what it's like to be so young. We try our hardest to bite our tongues, but then the mouths fly open and the missiles have begun. Like a cool kid in the movies. Now I'm crying like a little girl in the world. I was laughing like a teen star in the montage. Now I'm sleeping, forever sleeping now. Now I'm sleeping, forever sleeping now. I'm sleeping, forever sleeping on my own.
It's like always that cliche of like always singing since I was little, and then if like I was watching X Factor, I'd get jealous and like jump in front of the TV and like just like serenade me mum. But I've always been singing, and then when I was about 8 I started writing a few songs. I mean the songs of an 8-year-old, but nonetheless. Yeah. And I found I was getting lyrics down and I was having this melody in my head, but then I had nothing to like bring that like performance to life. So I think when I was 11 I got my first guitar, and then from there on I just sort of like tried to pick it up and learn myself, and then here I am.
And you've been involved in the Young Musicians Project, haven't you?
Yeah.
Sunderland Young Musicians Project. Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, they're a fantastic group. They happen every Saturday. Well, they used to happen every Saturday in Pop Rex. You can just go no matter what your musical background. You could have every bit of knowledge about music in the world or none at all, and they'll welcome you with open arms. And you go there and you can either just play an instrument, just sing, write songs, or you can do all three. And they'll encourage you to either write with other people if you need help writing, help you learn new instruments, new skills. And then also, for me, what they did massively was I went in and I had my songs and I had my singing, and I was like, right, okay, but I never had that confidence. And I went and they were like, right, okay, we're going to push you, and that's what they did. And if it wasn't for them, then I wouldn't have been where I am now in terms of getting the gigs and having the confidence to come out and actually do it.
Kissing on my body like it's holy, but I want you surely to myself. What does that make me selfish? Do I just not get it? I can't tell. And all these late night pillow talks we'll have when it's getting dark, well I love them, and I can't get enough of them. Do you feel the same as well? Oh no, is it wrong with me to fall in love too easily? Cause I've done it, and I'm hooked on it. It's my never ending dog. Oh no, is it wrong with me to fall in love too easily? Cause I've done it, and I'm hooked on it. It's my never ending dog. You feel this way, I call ball. Forget it, cause I like the thought of me being completely yours. Cause when we're in a room alone, we make each house feel like a home, and we're side by side. I convince myself it's ride or die. Do you feel the same as well? Oh no, is it wrong with me? Fall in love too easily, cause I've done it, and I'm hooked on it. It's my never ending dog. Oh no, is it wrong with me to fall in love too easily? Cause I've done it, and I'm hooked on it. It's my never ending dog. Cause I wrote the book on and I worship this ache in my chest. It's my rent-free guest, and I'll keep it till I'm 6 feet under. Cause I wrote the book on heartbreak, and I worship this ache in my chest. It's my rent-free guest, and I'll keep it till I'm 6 feet under. Is it wrong with me to fall in love too easily? Cause I've done it, and I'm hooked on it. It's my never ending dog. Oh no, is it wrong with me to fall in love too easily? Cause I've done it, and I'm hooked on it. It's my never ending dog. You're my never ending dog. You're my never ending dog. My never ending dog. My never ending dog. You're my never ending dog.
We idolise like Martha Hill and Big Fat Big, and I had the privilege of supporting Martha Hill. And just watching her on stage and then seeing the journey she's having now, and she's making like a big impact in the music world of playing on like Radio 1, it's just fantastic to see, it really is.
Yeah, really inspiring, great. And in terms of the Sunderland scene in general, kind of the artists that you really rate, that we should check out?
Yeah, 100%, like Martha Hill, like I said, Big Fat Big, you've got like Vanderbilt, like Plastic, like to be honest, I think every artist in the North East has their own thing about them, and I think every artist in the North East should be celebrated for that, because I think too often North East just sort of like just push them to the side, but I think our artists are really something to watch.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree with you completely. So in terms of your music, what kind of stuff do you tend to write about? Do you have any sort of recurring themes?
I used to be, you know, like the again a cliche I'd say of like writing songs about like love interests, things like that, but I found recently, especially over COVID time, I've become quite political in my writing, because I think with everything that was happening, it was very hard not to become political. But I'm quite observational in my writing, so it's not necessarily something that's happened to me. It's something that I'll empathise with or like sympathise with someone about, and then I'll write about that. I find that's how I get my best songs.
His jacket 'cause it's freezing cold.